The Northern Territory's second biggest river, the Rupert, looks free-flowing and pristine, but its physical and spiritual health depends on an interconnected system of aquifers, springs and floodplains, increasingly being tapped by industry.
This is coming from the Billabong, like fresh water to... You got Songlines, and now up down this way, you got salt water. They got Song too.
Traditional owners in Nooker are concerned about the NT government's plans for major new water-hungry gas fracking and cotton developments. The government's hoping up to 1,200 gas wells will be built across the Beetaloo and MacArthur basins, and cotton and horticulture farms will cover 1,000 square kilometres. It has changed rules to allow more water to be harvested from aquifers and floodplains.
I'm very, very worried about that. Because that water, it's a life. It's a life to us.
Traditional owners are working with a Melbourne artist to create a map petition asking the federal government to step in to protect their water sites.
In bad cold country, this place.
Yeah.
So same like Minyerri. You've got bad cold country there.
They asked me if they would work with me to create a Songlines map outlining the cultural connection between freshwater and their songlines.
They hope showing their kangaroo and mermaid dreaming tracks along the river will make an impression.
We like the government, Northern Territory and federal, they're going to learn to listen and take notice.
We've got so many like spring to protect.
Clans across the 400-kilometre-long Rupert River's catchment are contributing to the map.
Yeah, we made that map to visit Canberra and to show Canberra what we did about the water connection.
For the Alawa people, the springs and water holes of this region provide a vital source of bush tucker.
We got water mussels in the spring, we got lily seed, we got fish, turtle, whatever, you know.
These areas have always been particularly important during the long dry season.
The threats we're worrying about is like cotton will be coming in, and I think we'll have no water left.
The evidence that Aboriginal people have lived for thousands of years among the billabongs and springs in this stone country can be seen everywhere throughout the escarpment. This area was a hideout during the Rupert region's colonisation for cattle stations.
They had war somewhere but in 1903, all about the water, protecting the water sites, water holes. They didn't want all the spring get damaged from cattle or whatever.
Dozens of people died here.
Yep, we had a massacre, and this is the site where all the old ladies used to grab their kids, you know, and run down the riverside to go hit out somewhere to protect the kids to survive. And while the men stay around here and fight, you know, for their life.
You almost feel like you're having to fight again.
Well, it's the same way. It's all about water. They fought for water, saving, you know, didn't want the land damaged.
The Territory government is adamant its plans to give out more water for cotton, gas and new mines are sustainable, based on science, which is constantly being updated.
That is informing our decisions around development, around the agribusiness and around the growth of the economy.
The government also says it's listening.
We have very strong commitments to enhancing the way that the voices of Aboriginal Territorians are included in the governance and management of water.
But Indigenous leaders aren't reassured that water can be given out to new industries on the scale the NT government's planning without having negative impacts on the resources their communities depend on.
That we want to tell them to stop doing it and start listening to the rightful traditional owner.